have been requested to speak. This is Jim Morrison. Yes. So, I have a interesting insight to speak about, but let me just get myself comfortable here. I don't know how I want to sit. Let's sit like this. Okay. Yeah, so we have a teensy weeny little problem, you know, in this existence. Just a little one. Just a fucking little tiny one. Okay? So this little tiny fucking problem is actually the hugest global, universal, existent, vast problem that is existence. Okay, so we're in a little bit of a tiff, okay? This little tiff is that we require to have human beings realize themselves, okay? So what does it mean? What does it mean, realize yourself? Realize yourself means that you kind of have to understand, and you have to live, and you have to apply the manifestation of yourself as oneness and equality. Yeah, I know, it's like Jim Morrison speaking about oneness and equality. What the fuck? Where did you go, Jim Morrison? What happened to you? No, I'm serious, you know, because you know what? I know what is going on in this world, you know, and it's fucked up, it's messed up, okay? And, no, seriously, you know, look at the world. And I know you've probably heard this from fucking all the beings, but it's just how it is, okay? But I won't go into that a lot. So, you know, human beings have to realize that. Why? Why oneness and equality? Because that's what you are. That's what I am. That's who I am. And that's who you are. That's who the world is. So, it's like, I wish, you know, I could just like play a song going, you are oneness and equality. You are oneness and equality. Live that oneness, live that equality. Become that oneness, become that equality. Accept yourself, yeah! You know, and then you are that immediately. I wish it worked that way, but it doesn't, unfortunately. So, you know, there will become some new music into this world that will start supporting and assisting mankind. But it's, I mean, I can't just walk up to a person and go, person, your oneness and equality, live that right now. It is for all as one, in existence. In doing so, you're supporting the way for the children to come. Look at what you will become. Look at what will manifest. Live that. People will go, you know. They won't do that. So, that's why you have backup. That's why existence is backup. And that backup is us in the dimension. So, unfortunately, because people don't hear, you know, because you can't read. If you can't read, you can't hear. Can't read meaning you're not reading words as one with yourself. Like, I'm speaking these words, and these words I speak are one with me, or me is one, as equal. And that relationship is fucked up in this world. It's not here. Human beings aren't living words, you know? Like living oneness and equality. Who lives that in this world? Who is standing for all as one, as equal, in every moment, not accepting and allowing anything less from anybody, because you know that person is one and equal with you as all of existence, and you won't accept that. If that existed, this world wouldn't be this expression. Imagine if all would support each other in the expression of oneness and equality. Imagine all in their individual expressions. That would be fucking amazing. You know, the music, everyone would be fucking singing, I suppose, because everybody's got that expression inside them. Everyone would be going, I'm oneness and equality, I'm oneness and equality, I'm oneness and I'm equal. Equality, and I am existence, and I am one and equal with you, and you're one and equal with me. You know, everybody's just expressing their individual expression within and as oneness and equality. That would be awesome. Unfortunately, because it isn't like that at the moment, we kind of have to do something about the situation, because there's a problem on this world. I know it. All the dimensions know it. The world knows it. But you know what? Everybody fucking knows it. No one does something about it. And we haven't done anything about it for quite some time. Until 2 years ago, everything changed. And since 2 years ago, the dimensions have been effectively participating for the first time in realizing and understanding the principle of oneness and equality, but it's still been a 2-year process dimensionally to get to a stable point of realizing oneness and equality, what it means, and you know, that whole package. So all of the dimensions are currently inside human beings, and we're here. Did you know, seriously, now the only existence that remain is this earth and human beings in it, and we're in human beings. So in other words, there's no dimensional existence. There's no transfer to from a divide thing. You don't go across the divide anymore. You're fucking here. You remain here, and you're here on this earth to sort out this earth, because we're all equally responsible. That's it. And then you realize the beautiful thing. You realize, no wait, I'll cover that maybe a little bit later, not yet. It's the topic of choice. Choice. That I'll do later. Okay, so, because that is like a fucking 1-hour interview on itself, which we'll cover. There's so much to say, really. Well, I'm enjoying myself, directing people out of their... It's not out of, you know, it's like saying to a human being, placing them in front of the mirror that is themselves, saying, look at yourself, this is what you're doing, this is how you're doing it, this is why you're doing it, and this is how we're going to support you in every moment to transcend all those allowances and acceptances, to remove who you were according to, like, enslavement, so that you're able to express who you really are in every moment, with every breath, as oneness and equality. So that is our motto, if you want to call it that. Not just a motto, really, it's just an application of myself as who I am. And children are beautiful in heaven. They're really fun. I'm really enjoying them. They're I looked at children in heaven, right? And I looked at them and I said, this is how children are supposed to be on earth. Why is it not like that? So that's why we kind of all decided in heaven, all as one, we went, let's manifest heaven on earth. Let's become directly involved on this earth, start taking responsibility for ourselves, which is you, human beings. We're equal and one with you. We know who you are as equal and one with who we are, and we're not going to accept anything less than who you are. That's all. And that's simple. And that's it. Because we're manifesting heaven on earth no matter what. And that's how it's done. And that's it. And it is done. It's already manifesting. You can't stop it. Because you won't want to stop it. People, you won't want to stop this experience. Heaven on earth, oneness and equality. The whole principle of life being born from the physical, it is astounding. It is literally the manifestation of yourself in this existence. Just imagine that. You manifesting yourself within and as oneness and equality in existence. You experiencing yourself in your own existence. Supporting your own self-expression. This is Jim Morrison saying bye, enjoy, ciao.